between Blueface and Chrisean's family, it wouldn't be bad if she never spoke to any of these people again. Y'all ready to talk about it? Cue the music. Oh yes, bitches and hoes. I'm back.
I'll drop a player like it's nothing, it ain't working out. Now no debate up for discussion, bitch, I'm walking out. My time is money, I ain't loving, let you toss it out. Flip my weave and walk it out, look how I just bossed it out. Now come on baby, why you bugging, we can't talk it out. I keeps it moving, I ain't tripping, lost another spouse. I'm just a boss, it's in my blood, no I won't scream or shout. Grabbing my keys.
Cause oh yes, bitches and hoes, I'm back. Back with another video. We here to discuss Crazy in Love, Chrisean and Blueface. It needs to be called Chrisean and Blueface Crazy. Listen, I don't review this show as a reality show as I've done with other reality shows because there's a real problem here. I mean, if you could just look at the background of this photo, there's a real deep-rooted problem here. And I feel like the family created the problem, fostered the problem, and then Blueface picked up where they left off and continues to foster it as we move on. Chrisean, I'm realizing that I understand her more. She's a Pisces, as am I. We love hard, okay? And I don't think we can love somebody and never not love them again. Like, that's just how hard we are when it comes to the people that we love. And I understand why she clings to him so much. That's the only person, in my opinion, from what I'm seeing. Blueface is probably the only person in her entire life, mom, dad, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, including all of them, that has ever shown her any sort of love. Even if she perceives horrible things as love, he's the only person that's ever did that for her. And that's why she's so crazy about him. That's why she's covered up in all the tattoos. That's why she gonna fight anybody behind him. That's why she'll fight him. Because she's afraid of losing that love. As a Pisces woman, I know it all too well. I can see it because it's in me too. When we love, we love. And there ain't nothing gonna stop us from loving but us. And even when we so-called stop from loving, it's just being, we stop ourselves from being in the act of loving. But the love never goes away. So it makes more sense. But I'm trying to cover this show to kind of point out things that we as black people miss oftentimes. Because that's the most important. And I got a little annoyed with the whole Chrisean and Blueface thing. I'm not gonna lie. I got a lot of annoyed a while back. But I guess this show is showing me way. I was looking at this stuff very, helicopter view, meaning I'm just way up here just seeing the big picture. But now that I'm going in and dissecting this stuff, I'm seeing a lot of things that us as black folks, we typically miss. And it's because we miss it because we don't see them as problems until they turn into Chrisean's. Let's get into the episode. So the episode opens up where we left off. Chrisean had done stole a van because she's ready to go at this point. She told Blue, get in the car, it's gonna get active. She's upset because her family will not come out there and meet them. She already had talked to them. They already knew they were filming. Apparently, from what I'm hearing, the family felt like they wanted to meet her outside of the cameras before they meet her on camera or meet Blue and her on camera. But my thing is just like, but you knew they were filming. If y'all hadn't had the meeting prior to that, you already knew that they filming at this point. So why wait till now to be like, oh no, we not coming? I feel like the family is clout chasers. The brother is the biggest clout chaser and the biggest bitch. And I'm going to get to that too. But, they clout chasing, and that's it. And y'all just want attention. And they know how Chrisean is about her mama. They know how Chrisean is about her family, so they're using that to their advantage. They are taking advantage of Chrisean through her pain and through her issues. Period. It ain't just Blueface. They doing the same thing too. Because guess what? When she jumps in that car and go down to the bowling alley, then they want to call and say, we gonna come. That's that manipulation factor that I be talking about. People take your weaknesses and use them against you for their good and for your pain. That's what her family was doing to her. We're going to make her upset, make her cry. But when she finally realized, you know what, they fucking with me and my man. Because listen, at this stage of Chrisean's life, she loved Blueface more than she loved any of them. Any of them. I feel like her mother included. she loves him more than she loves any of them. And it's not because she's just a bad person. It's because he's the only person that's ever showed her anything. He's the only person that ever showed her that he cared about her, right? They ain't never did that. The mama, the daddy, none of the sisters, none of the brothers, they all look like hood boogers. You know what I'm saying? And I know what a hood booger look like because I grew up in the hood. They look like hood boogers who are misguided and were misguided. And we gonna get to them too. But she's clinging to the only thing she feels that she has, which is Blueface. Period. So anyway, she get down there in the bowling alley. He over there talking about, you sure you done with them? You sure you done with them? Egging the bullshit on, right? And I believe it, and it's only because Blueface is in this for him. He just want to get good camera time so they can get good ratings and then get more money and get another season. Blue don't give a damn about none of that. Also, I noticed every time you turn around, he's having her take a shot. Why? That's another tactic people use, abusers use. You know what I'm saying? To get you under their control and keep you under their control. He knows how she is when she starts drinking. So what he's doing is, okay, let me keep her drunk. Because even when she's drunk or not drunk, she crying all the time. And she crying all the time because as a Pisces, we be hurt. Listen, we hurt the hardest, man. The smallest thing that typically don't bother regular people, it messes with us bad. That's why she was crying, talking about, you playing with my dick. You trying to give my dick away and blah, 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 blah. We hurt bad. And we love hard. So she loves her mama. She loves her family. She loves everybody. When the sister came out and gave her a hug and started praying with her, she broke down in tears. She did the same thing with her mama, with her brother, everybody. She loves hard, but she hurts even harder. And that's just what she's going through. And I feel like Blueface knows that. And that's why he feels like, let me keep her drunk. And if she's drunk, she's going to be ready to throw her hands or whatever and act a fool, and that's going to make for good TV. But that's a manipulation tactic. That's another thing we miss in the black community. But either way, he's over there telling her, you sure you done with your family? Don't put it on me. It ain't got nothing to do with me. And she was just like, no, because they worry about beating you. They should be wanting to see their little sister. Like, what's the big deal? I feel like they feel like that because they're doing that, because it's all a clout chase. All of them. All of them. It's all a clout chase. Everybody want to cling on to Chrisean because Chrisean is the girl now. That's just what it is. Everybody. All her siblings. None of them, in my opinion, truly give a damn about no Chrisean. Because if they did, where would they all them years that girl had to go move in with friends, parents, because she ain't had nowhere to live. She's got older siblings. So it ain't like none of y'all ain't have a place to lay your head. Why y'all didn't get your little sister? That's why she love on him, because guess what? He gave her a place to stay. Y'all couldn't even do that. Mama, daddy, brothers, sisters, all y'all bums. And I said what I said. Anyway, so yeah, he's over there trying to basically manipulate her to make it feel like it's just her and it ain't him and all of that. But she wants them to feel really realize it's her that they need to be worried about and not no goddamn Blueface. Now the brother Mookie, the family decides to pull up the sister with the gold orange hair looking like Sha'Carri Richardson from the hood. Girl, you look a hot ass mess. And you could tell the Zeus Network said free liquor for everybody. And that heifer was the first in line with her glass like this. You running around there in this stripper outfit that you look like you got out a rainbow. You looking a hot ass mess. Tattoos all over your body. But it looked like them tattoos you get in the kitchen. Girl, you look crazy. You look horrible. You look bad. You look like another reason why Chrisean is so messed up the way she messed up. You look like an ex-dancer, and I believe that's what you said. You misrepresented yourself. No, you didn't misrepresent yourself. You represented yourself in your truth, but now it's on national TV. Everybody all over the world get to see how dirty you is. I was so ashamed for you. I was so ashamed because you look like you older and should know a little better. I was so ashamed for you, sister with the orange hair. You part of the problem too. Because Chrisean is the baby. She ain't had nothing but y'all to look up to. I understand. But anyway, they arrived there to get more free drinks. And Mookie decides, that's her brother, he decides that he's going to call Chrisean. And he's going to go over there and talk to her one-on-one because she messed with him like that. Like, he was like, she fuck with me. I'm her brother. She love me. We good. Because the producer's like, you sure? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, nah, let me go talk to her. Nah. He gets in this van, and I don't know if it was the accent or the sound. I turned my TV up, but it starts to sound to me, because he getting the Sprinter, it starts to sound to me like, he was talking about he beefing with his friends because, you know, Chrisean is the star now. He can't really go places like that because everybody know that's my sister. And, you know, I beefed out with my homeboys behind the beat and she ain't finished the beat and blah, 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 blah. And I'm saying everybody there for a clout chase. Brother is a clout chaser. He don't give a damn about no Chrisean. He's a clout chaser. Where were you when your sister needed a place to live? Now all of a sudden everybody coming back. That's what I be talking about. Anyway, so he goes over to the bowling alley. She sees him and starts crying. Now she was over there acting like she really didn't care to see the family, but we all know that was cap. She loves her family and want to see her family. We know that. So he goes over and talks to her and hug her. She introduced him to Blueface, and Blue was like, I heard a lot about you. Bro was like, yeah, Mookie, or whatever his name is, was like, yeah, bro, I heard about you, but you know, you got to take care of my little sis, yo, take care of my little sister. Why y'all putting the burden and Blueface should take care of her? Let me be clear. But why is the burden to take care of her on him when y'all as brothers and sisters never took care of her prior to getting here? Make it make sense, somebody out there, please. It's the bullshit for me. It's the nonsense for me that I can't deal with. Y'all are full of shit, yo. Y'all are full of nothing but shit. All of y'all. Full of it. All of it. So he wants to have a one-on-one conversation with Blue, and Chrisean ain't about to let him go over there by herself. But they went over there and talked a little bit. The brother is trying to talk to Blue, telling Blue, you know, I don't think it's right. Y'all on national TV, man. Y'all all over the place, all over the world. And you know, if you're going to be having my sister doing this and this and this, you need to be eating her booty. And I said, pause. This is another reason why she have the issue she have. Who says that about their sister? You are a fucking weirdo, Mookie. Mookie, you're a fucking weirdo. I said what I said. You're a fucking weirdo to even think like that about your sister. I ain't even gonna say what was about to come out of my mouth, but it's giving red flags. Red fucking flags. That's another thing we miss. Listen, people tell you everything about who they are if you just let them talk. Then he goes into, you know, right, wrong, and indifferent. You shouldn't put your hands on my sister. Blue was like, so what you mean? Y'all acting like she an angel, but most of the time she be putting her hands on me first. The brother was like, I don't care, bro. That's my little sister. I don't care what she do. You're not supposed to put your hands on her. Blue was like, so okay, let me ask you a question. Have you ever, no, he said, what would you do in this situation? Man, I don't care. I just wouldn't put my hands on her. That's our heart, man. That's our love. That's our heart. I'm just sitting here going, what? Then he goes back and forth with Blueface about how Blueface shouldn't have called the police when she stole his car and went cross state lines and all of that. Now she in all of this trouble. Blue was like, are you dumb? What would you do if somebody stole your car? Oh, I just let it happen. No, you wouldn't, because you ain't got no car. Mookie, you look like you ain't had a car since a car had you. Y'all want to sit up there and act as if y'all want to uphold Chrisean and her BS, but we know y'all don't, because y'all don't even see the girl. Quiet as it kept, she did an interview a while ago saying that her mama came out there to stay with her, but then her mama ended up leaving her, and because she was trying to get her mama to stay clean, but the mama ended up leaving her or either taking something from her, don't quote me, or something like that. She tried with y'all. Y'all are a lost cause. All of y'all. Lost fucking cause. Chrisean goes over there and was like, what y'all talking about? And they kind of like, you know, cut it down or shut it down, and Blueface was like, we just gonna make it where we agree to disagree. We just having a misunderstanding of how we feel about the situation. Blueface feels like, I get it. I shouldn't put my hands on her, but your sister be damn near knocking my head between the wash machine and dryer. The brother feels like it don't matter. You still shouldn't put your hands back on her. Brother, you a bitch. Mookie, you a bitch. Let me tell you why you a bitch. Because see what you buck your daddy up to do later on in this episode by going up and sneak him. You the one closer to his age. Why you ain't hit him? Mookie, you a bitch. But anyway, let's move on. So they agree to go back and see the rest of the family. They pull up to go see the rest of the family. When they get there, the whole family damn near surrounding Blueface. But prior to that, Blueface is trying to let Chrisean go over there and be with her family. He lying, talking about, I'm looking for my phone. Go be with your family, man. We got to get the business straight. Meaning, the camera's going to follow you. And if you by me, they're not going to be by your family. Go over there. You know, all he cares about is the money at the end of the day. He's using her. But when he finally does get over there, he goes to meet the sisters. The orange hair gutter snipe was over there dancing and singing with her doggone free champagne that they must have gave her. She just so happy to have a drink that she ain't had to pay for or do nothing for it from the looks of it. She dancing and all in the camera looking like she took a bath in 3 days. And they all surround Blue when Blue come over there because Chrisean don't want to go without him. So Blue comes over there with him. They all meet up, and then the sister, there's one with her face blurted out. I don't know if she the oldest or whatever, but she starts hammering right into Blueface. Yeah, the way you be touching my sister, you don't touch my sister, that's not right, and blah, 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 blah. And the way you embarrassing her, making her look, y'all all over the world, and you making her look woo, 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 woo. And Blueface was like, bro, like, it's a mutual thing with the whole Chrisean thing. It ain't just me, you know what I'm saying? Like, doing all this. She, you know, she does this shit too. He's basically, his stance is, y'all trying to hold me accountable, but y'all won't hold her accountable. Their whole thing is, well, we're not going to hold her accountable because she the baby. You know, that's another thing we miss in the black families. We typically do spoil our youngest children. I'm not saying that's the case here because I don't think they give a damn about Chrisean. If that was the case, that girl wouldn't have been doggone in LA trying to figure out life on her own at 18, 19, getting scholarships just so she could have a place to sleep because she couldn't find solace between none of her oldest brothers and sisters or the Paul. Yeah, y'all full of shit. But anyway, the accountability factor. You're absolutely right in saying Blue should not put his hands on her because he shouldn't. And that's not up for debate. But it's also said that she shouldn't put her hands on people either. Chrisean has an anger issue. And I think her anger is because she can't get the love that she wants. And when she get it, she got to fight for it. Or she feels she got to fight to keep it. I'm not making excuses, but I'm just trying to rationalize what goes on in her head or what I feel might be going on in her head. She's the baby, but she's the cash cow. That's what she is. So they all surrounding Blue, telling Blue he shouldn't put his hands on her. Blue was like, look, I ain't about to go back and forth, argue with no women. I ain't doing that. So the daddy decides to get in the Blueface face. Chrisean goes to try to step in between them because she already know her family a bunch of hood boogers. The sister pulled her away, the one with her face blurred out. The one who prayed with her earlier is over there pulling her away, yelling at her. And I'm saying, damn, bitch, you was just praying with me. Now you over here pulling on me, yelling at me like as if you want to fight me. That's that other mental manipulation, that bullshit that y'all do. Y'all think y'all slick. You pray with the girl, cry with the girl. Now you over there with Fiona, your other sister, damn near ready to jump on Chrisean. And the drunk one with the orange hair, Ronald McDonald, that's what I'm going to start calling her, Ronald McDonald. When Ronald McDonald over there looking like she got to hurry up and get back to the strip club to make her $100 for the night, but yet she want to be in the middle of the bees, right? So Blueface daddy not Blueface, Chrisean daddy all in that boy face talking about, that's my daughter, you ain't gonna put your hands on her. Blueface was like, have you ever hit a woman? How the pot gonna call the kettle when the kettle is the pot? Chrisean done already told us you wasn't beating her mama ass all the whole time that lady was married to you. How the hell you gonna get in front of another dude face and tell him don't put his hands on a woman when that's all you've been doing your whole life? Old man, go sit your old drunk ass down, please and thank you, expeditiously. I'm with Blueface on that. You ain't about to talk to me about putting my hands on no woman when that's all. Your whole career is full of you putting your hands on women. Not that it's right, but I understand the perspective if you get it. But old man don't feel like that. Old man feels like bullshit. You still don't put your hands on my daughter. Now, the brother Mookie with his old bitch ass decides, because daddy ends up walking away. Mookie goes whisper in his daddy ear to go hit Blueface. Mookie, you a bitch. And let me tell you why you a bitch. You would have your senior citizen daddy, even though he ain't worth a dime and got everything he deserved out of this fight. But you would have your senior citizen daddy go over there and sneak a young man, and you the young man, you could have just squared up with him head up. You could have squared up with him at the bowling alley if that's what you was on, but you wasn't on that. You waited till you got back there with 30 more of your family so you can do what you just did. He over there going back and forth with the sisters. The sisters pushing on Chrisean. Chrisean do not want to fight none of them. She love her family to fucking death. She don't want to fight them. And they literally pushing on her bad. She just trying not to fight. She's standing in front of Blueface. The sister's yelling and yelling and yelling. Blue is like, look, I'm not about to go back and forth with no woman. Daddy comes up acting like he want to have a conversation and sneaks Blue. This is Blue. You could tell Blue saw black. Blue and black, basically. You could tell. Because there was no stopping him. Now, obviously, security gets in the middle. Kind of knocks everybody down. Chrisean's knocked down, but she's so busy trying to get up to go find her man. Or get her man. They just happened to see the daddy, or Blue just happened to see the daddy on the other side of the bus, and he was like, bet, I seen that nigga, and ran up behind him and knocked him smooth the fuck out. As he should. As he should. I don't believe in that order on his senior citizens. If that man snuck me in my face, I'd have beat the shit out of him too. If her mom punched me in my face, I would sneak the shit out of her too. Period. It just is what the fuck it is. So now the daddy leaking, blood coming from everywhere as it should. And this is why I say, Mookie, you a bitch. Because you bucked your daddy up to go fight this man or go sneak this man as if you was going to have his back. Where was your antennas when your daddy was around there leaking? You don't want no smoke with Blue, obviously, because you let it happen. Now the women is over there bucking and acting crazy, but they can't fight Blueface. Chrisean is standing in the middle saying, I don't give a damn, y'all not going to touch my man. The sisters, y'all had misdirected anger. Ronald McDonald, the slut in the orange hair, decides that it would have been appropriate to take the top of her doggone dress down and pull the straps up on her Walmart bra so she can be ready to fight. You tired heifer. You look like your house smells stale. You look like you got sheets up for curtains. You look like you got a brown kitchen table and no dining room or dining room table and an old ass futon sitting in your house for a couch. You are tacky. You are trifling. You tried to fight Chrisean. Chrisean didn't want no smoke. And I don't believe it was anything of her feeling like she can't fight you back or you gonna kick her ass. I believe she love you motherfuckers so much that she allowed all of this from y'all. But you over there trying to fight her, talking about we over there fighting on your behalf. That girl didn't ask y'all to fight on her behalf. If you wanted to fight on her behalf, you would have been a better family to her. Period. Don't come step in the full quarter. Now you trying to point the finger as if he's the issue. No, the issue started with y'all. Y'all the reason Chrisean is the way she is. I seen it. The mom all up in Blueface face talking about you wouldn't be nothing without her. She's the reason you hot because you had them fizzled out. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, my mama was right. Chrisean without you, he ain't shit. And that's a fact. And he knows that. But ultimately, he looked at the mama and was like, oh, you done turned state, girl. I don't even know who this person is. So apparently when he was out there helping you, mama, it was fine. It was all Blueface. But now that you're down there with your broke-ass family, you want to get on their side. Your ex-husband is out there with his teeth, trying to find his teeth in the parking lot. And you want to flip out on Blue like that man wasn't beating your ass black and blue for 20 years. The whole family is dysfunctional. I understand. I overstand why Chrisean is the way she is and she goes through what she's going through and has gone through. I understand why the path she's on looks so dark and dirty and hell because that's the path she come from. That's the path she just got off. She just hopped off of one train of fucking mental fucking abuse and emotional abuse and just hopped on to another one, which is Blueface. This the gag. Blueface come from the exact same type of background. I don't believe Blueface know how to love Chrisean or knew or would love Chrisean if he knew how. And I don't think he knows how. Because he ain't never had no love. This should not be crazy in love. This is toxic bullshit is what it is. It's what it is. Chrisean needs help. Chrisean needs mentors around her. Chrisean needs positivity around her. Chrisean needs a whole lot of things. But the family and Blue are the first places she needs to stop and cut all communication and ties. I know black people feel like, oh, now you don't ever do that to your mama. That's why you're in the mental gymnastics that you're in now and will always be. Because guess what? Sometimes it calls for that. Sometimes. Until mama and family get their shit together, when I'm on the road or on the path to getting myself together, all ties is cut. Blueface is just a nigga, you'll find another one. And I seen in the previews coming up that you say you got mad niggas trying to get up with you. Girl, you can find another man. Trust me. He got you out there. You look like you're gaining weight, girl. You're drinking all day. He trying to keep you up on this liquor. That's all you're doing is drinking, gaining weight. Girl, get away from him. You either crying or drinking. Get away from him. Get away from him and get away from all of these toxic ass people that God gave you as family. They ain't worth a dime to you, and they will not be the best part of you. They will always remind you and be the worst part of you. You get it? Drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all thought about this week's episode of Chrisean and Blueface, Crazy in Love. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you hoes later. Chrisean, please get some help. I identify with so many things that you did and do. Get you some help. I'll see you hoes later. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo dog time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.